The Sparklones of Bushnell West Prairie are still in an end-of-season dogfight for a playoff spot. At 3-4 on the season, David Roddice and his team will need to lock it up at home when they host Astoria VIT. On the outside looking in at the IHSA playoffs, the Sparklones have a lot to play for. For senior quarterback Charlie Hensley, tomorrow will let us know whether these next weeks against Lewiston will be for one of those playoff spots. David Roddice will hope that his team can have a similar result as Illini West, who stomped the Rebels last week 70-6. The Boys of Fall are finally going to get some fall weather, a chilly one at home for the Sparklones tomorrow night. Kickoff to keep BWP's season alive is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And after weather got in the way last Friday night, News 3 Game of the Week will be on the road again tomorrow night. No Connor Fredlin for me tomorrow night, but go ahead and join me with Brendan Reedy, host of the WIU Coaches Show, and he'll be at the desk. The 7-0 Farmington Farmers on the road to take on the A-Town Tornadoes. Join us on Facebook for that pregame. And Western Illinois football at home this weekend in a contest that could put an early season dagger in Jared Elliott's first season as head coach. The Leathernecks have battled all season long. Whether they go in front early or go down by a score, this team lives up to the motto that Elliott preaches: relentless effort. Against the Redbirds last weekend, the Leathernecks fought hard down to the wire, but ultimately fell 33-17. The Bison will be led by quarterback Easton Stick. Not dominant with the arm, but he makes up for it on the ground. His 16 touchdowns this season have really propelled NDSU all season long. That's a huge reason that they're 5-0. And on the other half of that tandem is running back Bruce Anderson. He nearly eclipsed 500 yards on the ground, and behind his offensive line, he's nearly averaging 7 yards a carry. Two very tough players for Western to have to keep an eye on. The toughest game on Jared Elliott's schedule so far for this team: #1 ranked North Dakota State takes a trip from Fargo to Hanson Field. Late game kickoff under the lights. Join the sports broadcasting crew at 6:07 for kickoff on Saturday. And the WIU women's soccer team got a strong result earlier this week while on the road at Northern Iowa. No highlights from that one. Some ugly weather forced the women inside for the full 90 minutes. But even that would not be enough, though, as neither team were able to convert in regular time. Then just over 5 minutes into overtime, Madeline Edwards breaks free and slots one home for the only goal of the contest. And Edwards was a player who was touted early on to make some things happen for WIU. Her second goal in 2 consecutive games puts the Leathernecks over Northern Iowa. And as we delve deeper into the MLB playoffs, one Leatherneck is starting his baseball career on the other side of the world. Mitch Ellis, a 2-year starter for WIU, will join the Brisbane Bandits in the Australian Baseball League. The Diamond Creek Australian native will have the chance to represent his country at the U23 level as well for the Baseball World Cup. During his time with the Purple and Gold, Ellis batted .315 with 36 runs and 27 RBIs. That's sports. Final word is next.